Shalom, shalom. We live. All right, shalom, shalom. Keepers of sheep. Yasil back with another lesson. Lord, with this video is edifying. All right, before we begin, let's first start off by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, and shalom to those who elect. All right, and today's lesson will be titled "The End of an Age," right? And yeah, honestly, we should be happy we at the end of this thing, man. Right? And matter of fact, let's grab that because roughly paraphrase it says, "Be better is the end of a thing than the beginning," right? So let's grab this in Book Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. And it reads, "Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit." All right, so better is the end of a thing than the beginning, right? Because by the time you done going through whatever you're going through, a lot of times you learn a lesson, right? A lot of times you become more patient, you become stronger, wiser, right? You learn how to handle different situations. All right, you grow, right? So let's read that again. Ecclesiastes 7 and 8, and it reads, "Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit." All right, so like I said, we should be happy with the end. All right, because now that we don't make it to the end, we all have grew. All right, we all have we all become more stronger. All right, wiser. Right, like I said, we have better decisions now, right? Because I know a lot of us coming in this truth, we all come in as babes, man. We start off with that milk, and a lot of us now, we eating that meat, right? So, like I said, we should be happy that we at the end of this thing, right? And like I said, not and it being the end of an age, meaning it's the end of an era, right? So you got a lot of things that's not, a lot of things that was once cool or popular or trendy. All right, these things are out the window. These things are going out the window, man. So you see a lot of Jakes, even a lot of Eve, man. Like I said, you see a lot of people eating better. All right, putting the drugs down. All right, you see a lot of people coming into this truth. All right, a lot of people repenting. Right, a lot of people putting off that old man, and that's a part of this. That's a part of the age, right? Because again, like it says, better is the end of a thing, because by the time you through going through something, you learn a lesson, right? It teaches you to be patient. That's why it says, "And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit." And we know who the patient in spirit is. That's the elect. All right, because the elect had no choice but to be patient. All right, we waited our turn, right? And we're finally at the end of this, this queendom, man. This uh, and this is only for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, because you know everybody don't see it as the end. A lot of people still, continuing their lives. People still planning for college, planning for it's okay to live your life, but you shouldn't be success here. You shouldn't be planning a family here. This is not a place you want to have kids. It's not a place that you should want to get married, man. The women are defiled. Uh, man, your children are not safe, right? So this is the place that you should want to settle. This is the place you should have long-term um, dreams and plans for, man. Right? So let's grab this in the book of Matthew 13 to 16. Right. So this is the book of Matthew 13 and 16. It reads, "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things." God. Yeah, but you have a lot of people who have desired to see the fall of their enemies, man. To see the fall of our enemies, right? A lot of people have wanted to see the end of this kingdom, man. Right? And see how people come back to this to the knowledge and wisdom. Because you got to remember, Israel always been a stiff necked people. Our people always been a rebellious people. So to see our people come back, all right, and repent, all right, these are beautiful days. These are beautiful times, man. All right, again, better is the end of a thing. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning of it. Because now you get to see the fruit, right? You get to see it's like a tree, right? It's like a plant, right? You get to see the fruit of it, the works of it, right? You get to see what it actually becomes. And that's what you see. That's what you seeing the elect do, man. You seeing the men of the Lord become true men of the Lord. You seeing men of the Lord come from being niggas in the world, all right, to being thugs, right? Gangsters, whatever, professors, ball players, to become true men of the Lord, man. So it's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing that this kingdom is ending, man. Let's grab that again in Matthew 13 and 17 is the point, and it reads, "For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men." So these are the things that the prophets before us have spoke, man. They spoke about pestilence, wars, famines, right? The sword, death, and destruction, and we finally seen these things come to pass. So it's like I said, it's like finally seeing, you saved up for that car, so now you finally got enough money to go buy it, or you planted a garden. Now your garden finally, you got your little tomatoes coming up. All right, now you can go, eat your vegetables. It's like finally seeing the fruit of your works, man. Right? And for verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them. All right, and to hear those things which you have not heard them. Right? So a lot of people, right, that they have to you know um Buddha, right, Jehovah, right. So like I said, this is a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, man. Right? For us, right? For they couldn't wait to see them happen. And, if you go back to the New Testament, how will we? Let's grab that. How will we know the end is here? Bear with. Um, Matthew 4, and we'll start at 3. All right. It says, and he sat upon the Mount of Olives, and the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? All right. Yahweh shall answer to them, and take heed that no man deceive you. All right. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So again, like I said, you had righteous men and prophets before us desiring these same times, man. Design, right? And they always ask the Lord. All right, they always ask the prophets, how will we know it's the end? And the Lord telling you, man, how? You're gonna hear wars and rumors of wars. You're gonna see false Christ, false prophets arise, right? But again, he said, this is not the end. All right, it says 7 for the because it's many prophecies that has to be fulfilled. All right, and half of these prophecies are already coming to pass. That's how you know we that much closer to the end, right? It says, and ye shall hear of and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, right? 7, for nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? So, again, going back to Ecclesiastes 7 and 8, for better is the end of a thing than the beginning, right? So, even though we come into sorrowful times, it's still better to be in that sorrowful state, right? Matter of fact, let's grab that, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, it's better to be in the house of mourning than the house of feast. I think that's back in Ecclesiastes. Better to be. Right? Because you gotta understand this. The end is what's making us, making us better, man. It's making us. It's proving us, right? We that final product. All right, we that finishing product. We that we that that apple that grew, that grape that grew, that orange that grew, right? We the fruit. Okay. Ecclesiastes 7 and 2, and it reads, it's better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For it is the end of all men, and the living shall lay it to his heart. Right? So that's how you know we at the end of Esau's kingdom. Because this is his feasting right here. This is his time to be proud. This is time to, to boast, right? But that's gonna be his fall. That's gonna be his end, man. Ecclesiastes 7 and 2 again. Right? It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Right? So again, going back to Matthew, we know that these are the beginning of sorrows. All right, and we know sorrows is a sign of that's a good sign. All right, these, this being the end, it's not necessarily the end for Jacob, right? And we know that according to Second Ezra, that Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning. So go back to Matthew 24 and 3 again, and it reads, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? So he asking, when's gonna be the end of Esau kingdom? All right, because the disciples knew that, this is not the end for us. All right, this is the beginning. So let's go out there in Second Ezra to prove that. So Second Ezra 6 and we start at 7. Second Ezra 6 and 7, and it reads, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? All right, again, and we know Yahweh Shai told the disciples what was going to be the signs, man. All right, wars, rumors of wars, famines, all right, deception, right? 8, he says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of Jacob, hands held first the heel of Esau. Meaning, we Esau was going to be the beginning, all right? Esau got to, Esau was the first, right? He's the bigger brother, so he had to come here first, and he got the first dips on the earth. All right, he was here doing his dirt or whatever, but ultimately that became his, that was gonna be his end. So 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it, the follower, right? So when matter of fact, let's grab that in the book of Genesis. Uh, Genesis 25 and 26. Let's see. God, we'll start at 25. God, we start at 24. Matter of fact, we started at 23. So like, this is all good. Genesis 25 and 23. And so this was the end being declared from the beginning, right? So this is Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So this is the end being declared from the beginning, telling you the fate of Esau, Edom, and the fate of Jacob. Right. All right. It says 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. All right. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Esau, Edom being a so-called white man. All right. 26. And after that came his brother. All right. And his hand took hold of Esau's heel. It says, and after that. So meaning, first Esau came out, meaning he would have dominion over the earth first. All right. He would have this world first. Like he would, like I said, the first dibs. All right. The diamonds, the gold, exploring the sea, exploring the depths of the earth. He had that. He got there first, right? Let's read that again, 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother, all right, it's called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 old when she bare them, and the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. All right, meaning, like I said, him having first deals on the earth, right? Exploring the lands, taking over all the lands, rape, rob, murder, right? A cunning hunter, a man of the field. It says, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. Meaning, we had to sit back. We had to sit back and wait our turn. We had to sit back and let him, do what he was going to do on this earth. All right, because that was his birthright, right? That was him being the older brother, right? A hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents, right? So, like I said, that's the end being declared from the beginning. All right. Let's see what else. So I'll go back to Matthew. So the end of this age is not ultimately the end for everyone, right? It's only the end of the Esau's rulership. Matter of fact, did I get what I wanted to get? Let's read it down. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. This is the point. No. That's it. Ezra 6 and 7. And answer I. Ezra 6 and 7. And it reads, the answer I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, right? The end of the first, meaning the end of Esau, and the beginning of it that followeth, all right? The beginning of what? Jacob, all right? The kingdom of heaven, right? Yasharallah. 8, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, right? For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, right? So going back to Matthew, when the disciples are asking Yahweh Shai, when shall be signs of the end of the world? He's asking when's going to be the sign. What's the signs of the end of Esau's kingdom? Because this is how we know we're at the end of Esau's kingdom, all right? Because he's allowing war. He's allowing rumors of wars, right? He allowing pestilence, all right, famines, right, things of that nature, man. This is the end of this is the signs of the end of his kingdom, right? There will be no end of the kingdom of heaven, right? And again, like I said, these are the times, these are beautiful times. These are the times that the disciples, the prophets, the righteous men have desired to see these times, right? So let's grab we can go back to Matthew 24 and 4, and it reads, and Yahweh shall answer and said unto him, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. All right. And ye shall hear of wars and of rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. So we know we're definitely at the end. All right. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And this is how we know we at the end, because we seeing what? Nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom. All right. You have uh Russia versus America, Russia versus Ukraine, okay, Iran versus Israel, right? So you see nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. All right, you see pestilence. All right, you got the new you had the C-19. Now you got the mpox on the way, right? We see earthquakes on a daily, especially on the East Coast over there in the Bay in the California area, man. I just did a post on that. Um, it was an article going into how the that place been shaking up. So that it's falling off, man. It's falling off that side of the earth, right? Um, so we seeing the signs. All right, we seeing the signs. It says and all these are the beginning of sorrows. All right. So again, better is to be in the house of the morning than the house of feasting. Right. Let's grab Jeremiah 28 and 8. Bear with me. What's going on with my internet, man? Jeremiah 28 and 8, and it reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Right. So these are the things we seen come to pass, man. The things that were prophesied. We seen the kingdom of heaven. Well, we seen the kingdom of heaven come, but we seen this king pass away. Right. So this has always been the plan. This has always been the Most High plan. Right. He planned the end from the beginning. Right. This place, America, this kingdom. All right. This was never meant to be forever. This was never set up to be uh, a ruling kingdom, man. Right. It was just for a time. It wasn't for our destruction. Matter of fact, let's grab that. Not for your destruction. Like I said, it's always better to be at the end of a thing, right? 2 Corinthians. Baruch 4 and 6, and it reads, for it says, ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto your enemies. So this kingdom wasn't set up to be for our destruction, man. Ultimately this is our punishment, right? We have to serve our enemies in a land. All right. Let's see what else. Yeah, Isaiah 46. Isaiah 46 and 10. Isaiah 46 and 10, and it reads, declaring the end from the beginning and the ancient times, the things that were not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do my pleasure. So these kingdoms being risen up, these kingdoms being took down, okay, slavery, all right, you know, our people being, you know, killed and, you know, robbed and murdered. All these was, you know, a part of the plan. All right, again, it says Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning. That's going back to Genesis, right? When Jacob held first to Esau's heel, that's declaring the end from the beginning and ancient, and from the ancient times that the thing are not that Slakia, the things that are not yet done, saying my counsel shall stand and I will do my of the Most High Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, right? All these things were ultimately declared from the beginning, all right, from even from beginning, even before Genesis, all right. All these things was clear, right? All these things was the pleasure of the Most High from the ancient times, right? So hey, you know, Lord will, this video was edifying, and we'll close out. Give it all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Millstone. Shalom, and shalom to the hopefully elect. Shalom.